Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope we're doing well, staying safe. Welcome back everyone, and welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So let's see what messages comes through. So after your separation, so the separation between Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, whoever this resonates for, this is a Divine Masculine who, it shows that the separation was caused by Divine Masculine, and it shows that it was not, it was done like strategically. This masculine had different intentions. I see with Divine Feminine, they did have some sort of feelings for Divine Feminine at the time. I would say the beginning of love. I do see emotions here, feelings for Divine Feminine, love for Divine Feminine, but not that intense love as Divine Feminine had for Divine Masculine during your relationship. I see that it was more of like the beginning for this Divine Masculine. It's like the start of the feelings slowly starting to develop. Like it wasn't strong enough for this Divine Masculine to hold on to. I see here a lack of strength. There was somebody who was like in and out of relationships, and I don't see it like right away, like back to back. It's more of like if one relationship didn't work out, then Divine Masculine's like goes into another relationship that doesn't work out. Then it looks like an ongoing cycle, but there could have been some time in between. So when Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, when you two went into separation, I see here that this masculine tried their best to continue their life where they left off. It's like that single season, the way that they used to be when they were not with you. So it's like as if the relationship never happened. So they try to convince themselves that they didn't have feelings for you. They tried to move forward without making it look like that the separation affected them in any way. They didn't want it to appear to others as if Divine Masculine was in some sort of like sadness or pain or anything like that. Another thing I see about Divine Masculine, they may have started to travel either immediately after your separation, or they may have even moved as well, so moved away from the area to forget or not have any reminders of you. Even if you two are like, say if you two are not living in the same place, okay, like same city or same state, if you two are not in the same country, it didn't matter, because this Divine Masculine still moved. Some of these masculines may have still moved away because of the reminder of you. So for example, like say if you two were, every morning you two used to talk and masculine would be at this coffee shop, it's like they don't want to go to that coffee shop anymore. They don't want to see it anymore because it reminds them of the conversations that you two had. They don't want to be at that same, place where people know them, and it's like they may ask about you, or they may have heard about you or know about you, or masculine may have mentioned about you. I see that there's something that they wanted to hide, they wanted to conceal. They didn't want people to know the truth, and the truth was that this separation was caused by Divine Masculine here. This masculine had told a different story. They had made you appear as if you created some sort of complications or made things more, it's like they may have said that things got complicated. We weren't a match after all. Divine Feminine said this, Divine Feminine wanted this instead, and I wanted something else. So there was something about the story has changed. Divine Masculine changed the story. They changed what actually happened in order for them to come across as like they're okay, they're good, they're nice. But I see that this masculine, they did do something to create this separation between you two. It was done on purpose. So what happened was this story that masculine created about you, Divine Feminine, not only to people who may have heard about you or kind of know you, kind of know you, meaning that you may have spoken to them on the phone, you may have somehow, like there's some small, I don't feel like they know you that well, but if there's somebody who you spoke to that knows Divine Masculine, they all heard this story about how your separation or the cause of your separation, like the reason for it, and the story was created by Divine Masculine, so it's not the truth, whatever was told about you. So I'm going to go further into this reading and let's see what else it says here. So over time, this Divine Masculine started to feel guilty about what they started to say about you or what they said about you during your separation. And a lot has to do with what they told their family. This Divine Masculine said a lot of things about Divine Feminine to the family because the family had a lot of questions as to why the separation took place. Some of these family members were just getting to know you. Some of these family members really liked you and were happy for the relationship, and they didn't see this coming. It shows it as this came out of nowhere. The separation was all of a sudden because one moment you two are together. You two were planning to have a future together, like maybe engagement, marriage, parties, that kind of thing. Like you were planning an event. So whatever the case may be, there was some sort of plan for the future between you two, and the family knew about this. It became like official, serious, right? And then all of a sudden the separation took place, and then masculine found themselves trying to figure out how to give an explanation to the family. There's a lot of things this masculine told the family about you that were not true, and this haunted Divine Masculine the most because they start to feel guilty about the things they start to say to the family or what they told the family. It's like when they said certain things about Divine Feminine to people who are not close to Divine Masculine, like say like friends or somebody who, like not close friends, but like who they might see as friends or people like they hang out with, like at the gym, for example. Like they may just have this general conversation and say like, okay, yeah, it didn't work out between me and Divine Feminine because Divine Feminine was interested in something else. This happened and that's why we're not together. That didn't really affect Divine Masculine as much as the things that were said, and I see it as being dishonest. So this Divine Masculine said things that were not true about Divine Feminine to the family members, and Divine Masculine feels guilty for creating this false image. So they created a false image of Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine's family members. So now this Divine Masculine, what they're feeling is guilty. They feel like they have to get it off their chest. They feel like you deserve to know the full story of how why they mistreated you in the relationship, or why did it end that way. Why were they unfair? Some cases they were unfair, and why people started acting differently towards you. It's because of the dishonesty. There's lies being told here, and this masculine feels guilty for it, and they feel you deserve to know the truth. as to why people reacted a certain way, why this divine masculine created this distance. And this distance has to do with masculine not being ready for the relationship at the time. It was following some other kind of relationship that didn't work out as well. So this masculine had some kind of pattern of like relationships not working out, and the way it didn't work out with other people. It was always different, but for some reason they did a comparison. So they compared your relationship to the past relationships, and then they came to this conclusion that this needs to also, this relationship also needs to come to an end. So they were not strong enough to stand up for the connection, for the relationship between you two. And they feel like you deserve to know that it wasn't you, it was them. So it's not like they're just saying that line, like it's not you, it's me. That's how they really feel. Like they feel like it was me that said these things, it was me that felt these things, and I shouldn't have said what I said about you to the family. And they said some things that made the family start to question, like, okay, so maybe the divine feminine wasn't the one. Maybe divine feminine was not good enough for divine masculine. And for some reason, that's what they thought. Like they thought that, oh, our divine masculine's really good. It's a really good person. And is that what I heard about divine feminine? Like maybe she or he is not good enough for our divine masculine, right? So when I talk about masculine, divine feminine, I'm talking about the energy, right? So the roles could be reversed. Just take it as it resonates. But so divine feminine, I see divine feminine as you did the best you could. You did what you could for the relationship. You stood by your love, divine masculine. There were many times where you felt a little frustrated with divine masculine, with some of the things that they start to say, because change of words, it's like what they promised you is not what they gave. What they said that they would do, they didn't do it. The expectation you had in the relationship, there's something about they didn't meet up to your expectations. And I see that they didn't even think about that. It's like there's certain things that you expected in the relationship, they didn't see it as an issue, or it never crossed their mind. So some cases they didn't really think it was important. The little things that you felt should have been important in a relationship, the little things that have meaning, you felt like there was lack in the relationship. So it could be like, for example, like remembering certain dates, like your birthday. So if divine masculine forgotten your birthday, you thought the least masculine could have done was remember my birthday. I mean, we are together, we are in a relationship, how can they forget my birthday? And that could have happened, because I see here that there are some things that were sentimental, that had great importance to you, and it could have been just as small as wishing happy birthday, but those small things do matter as well. And those are things that you expected. It's like the least I expected was a wish, but then this masculine, there were some things that looked like were bigger priorities at the time rather than the relationship they had with you. This masculine feels like you deserve to know why the relationship didn't work out between you two, why people acted differently towards you, or they didn't reach out to you. So some of these family members you felt like would have reached out to you and like even asked like what happened between you two, why are you two separated. Like you expected that certain family members would reach out or try to bring you guys back together, but nobody did. And it's because of this divine masculine, what they said. these lies that were told, these stories that were told to the family members, that made these family members start to believe that maybe Divine Feminine wasn't the one. Maybe Divine Feminine wasn't good enough for Divine Masculine, because Masculine created this image of Divine Feminine as if like, no, Divine Feminine is not the right match for me. Like I feel like this Masculine may have even said something, I think I deserve better. And it's coming from a place of pride, so they regret that. They regret being prideful in how they took the separation. It's like, nothing bothers me. This separation, it was a mutual decision, or it's my decision because I feel like this person's not the one. It's like they didn't want to show any kind of like sadness, or that this breakup affected them in any way, but it did. And I feel like this Masculine used that kind of like tough exterior to hide their sadness, because I feel there was some sort of instant regret here, but they chose not to feel it or experience it. It took them a while to acknowledge that this regret is really there. It's real. It was bothering them. I mean, it bothered them to the point where it's like, now I think Divine Feminine deserves to know the truth about what happened and why I handled the relationship the way that I did. The shocking part I see here in this reading is that this Masculine may they may approach Divine Feminine with this like new beginning. I see it here like a fresh new start that's more serious, but I don't see it happening yet. I see it as a plan. Like they think about it. They think about, if I were to re-enter Divine Feminine's life, how do I wipe the slate clean? Like, how do I make a fresh start? But they know that they have to tell the truth first, because they feel that you deserve to know what happened. It's like, I can't start a new beginning without saying what I really feel or how I felt at the time. It's like, I need to tell the truth. That it wasn't them. It's not what they said. It's what I felt or what I did. Because this Divine Masculine, they know that they did certain things to create, even if, okay, so this is what I'm getting here too. Divine Feminine, even if you were the one who said, you know what, I think this relationship is not working out. Some cases that may be the case, that Divine Feminine was the one who pulled away. But what I'm getting is that they made you feel that you had made the decision on your own, but it was their basically their doing. It's like things that they did which made you come to that decision. So it's like, let me sabotage this relationship to the point where Divine Feminine will feel like they need to leave or to pull away. It's like, make Divine Feminine come to this decision that this relationship is not working out. Make them believe that they're the ones who walk away, but actually it was Divine Masculine who initiated it, you see? So even if Divine Feminine felt like it was my decision that I walked away because Divine Masculine was not ready, Divine Masculine just kept it's kind of like they proved a point, or proved that they were not ready for the relationship at the time. They kept doing things which made you feel like, okay, maybe it's time for me to pull away from this relationship or put a pause to this. But it wasn't actually Divine Feminine's decision. It was Divine Masculine who made that decision, that created certain kind of, I feel like, events or things that took place which pushed Divine Masculine. It's like pushed, not Divine Masculine, pushed Divine Feminine into this, basically into a corner where you're like, I have no choice but to walk away. So this is another truth that this Masculine might reveal to Divine Feminine, that you need to know, that you deserve to know, that it wasn't you that ended the relationship. Even if you were the one that said it's over, it was actually me who initiated the breakup. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.